Pandora opened the box because of Zeus. Pandora was the first woman sent down to the human world by Zeus. And her name means, the woman who received all the gifts it originated from the gods. Giving her Pandora a gift when she descended to earth. In the name Pandora, Pan is all, Do is giving, and Ra is a female name suffix. However, Zeus warned her not to open the gift box, but she opened it anyway. For reference, there are many words where the do in Pandora's name is used to mean to give. Donation means giving, so it means gifting or donation. Dose means the dose of medicine, and pardon means forgiveness or amnesty, exempting from all punishment. And her name means the woman who received all the gifts it originated from the gods. Pandora opened Zeus' gift box, causing the human world to spread diseases, disasters, anger, jealousy, and other sources of evil. From this point on, humans begin to suffer hardships. When Pandora closed the box, only hope remained inside. So, the story is that even though people go through all kinds of hardships, they can live each day through hope. However, it was Zeus' intention that Pandora opened the box. When Pandora was created, she received gifts from each of the gods one by one. Lastly, the gift and the curse Zeus gave along with the chest was curiosity. And because of that curiosity, the box was opened and people fell into sin. This led to the judgment of Zeus. In other words, the whole thing was planned by Zeus to create an excuse to get rid of all the humans who received the fire stolen by Prometheus and worshipped Prometheus. Because of this, Olympus created a justification to judge humans, and eventually destroyed them in a great flood. According to ancient Greek mythology, Pandora, like the earth goddess Demeter, was a goddess of fertility and a god who taught humans about edible fruits and berries. But over time, she was reduced to a human woman. It seems likely that Pandora's divinity was stripped away as the powers that worshipped the Pandora faith disappeared. Pandora has some similarities to the biblical Eve in that she is the first woman and her curiosity leads humans into sin. It plays a similar role to the tree of good and evil in Genesis, in that all evil in the world came from Pandora's box. However, there is a difference in that it is not the snake, an enemy of God, that causes Pandora to open her box, but God himself. But most people today believe that the box was opened, and that humans sinned simply because of Pandora's mistake. Most people don't know that it was Zeus' intention. So, the structure is established that women are the cause of humans committing sins and men are the victims. In mythology, the story structure that the reason humans commit sins is because of a woman named Pandora is related to human history. Before agriculture began around 7000 BC, humans lived in primitive matriarchal societies, with women as the center. And they lived by hunting and gathering. However, most of the food obtained in this way rots easily. So it was difficult to store it for a long period. So the ones who hunt are the strong to share it with their neighbors before it spoils. That way, next time someone hunts, I can take a share in the food too. However, when agriculture began, the grains produced could be stored. The strong took more, and they could take what the weak had, store it, and eat it. This is the so-called agricultural revolution or Neolithic revolution. And it is an event that caused a greater change in human history than the Industrial Revolution of the 18th century. From this time, wealth accumulation began, and the ruling class and the ruled class emerged. The world ended the matriarchal society and became a male-centered patriarchal society. Wars were fought to secure more land for farming, and women became targets of plunder. In a male-dominated society, the worldview that good things are done by men and bad things are blamed on women is reflected in the myth. From then until the Middle Ages, women were considered property subordinate to men. Pandora in the movies. Pandora is the name of the planet that becomes humanity's last hope in James Cameron's science fiction film Avatar, famous for Terminator and Titanic. In the future, humanity begins mining alternative resources on the distant planet Pandora to solve Earth's energy depletion problem. However, humans, who are having difficulty securing resources due to Pandora's toxic air, develop a program to inject human consciousness into Pandora's unique butterfly form and create a new avatar that can be controlled remotely. It is a story about the inevitable war taking place between the planet Pandora and Earth. Saturn's satellite Pandora. Pandora is a satellite of Saturn that orbits inside Saturn. The star was discovered by the Voyager 1 mission in 1980 and given the provisional name S1980S26. The star was officially named Pandora in late 1985. Another name for Pandora is Saturn 17. Pandora in art. The birth of Pandora. James Barrie 17,411,808, English. Pandora's box. Charles Edward Perugini 18,391,918, Italian. Pandora. Alexander Cabanel 18,231,889, French. Pandora's box. Paul Césaire Garriot 18,111,880, French. Pandora. John William Waterhouse 18,491,917, British. Pandora. Lawrence Alma Tadema 18,361,912, Dutch. Pandora. Jules Joseph Lefebvre 18,361,911, French. Evil Sought. Ernest Normand 18,591,923, British. Pandora. Ernest Normand 18,591,923, British. Pandora. Dante Gabriel Rossetti 18,281,882, British. Pandora. Odilon Redon 18,401,916, French. Please leave your opinion in the comment section. Thank you. Watch again. Leave a comment below and don't forget to like and share the video. And subscribe to this channel. See you in the next video.